Hey, what's going on YouTube? Lou again, M7 Outdoors. It's Friday night, December the 26th, 2025. Tonight I'm going to shoot John over at Lead Fever's Lend Me an Ear Target again. Uh, we all know how important it is to have somebody that'll listen to you and, help you work through things. And in honor of that, I think I want to shoot at his target again. I've got my 499B Tom Palmer custom Daisy rifles set up, and most of the bugs worked out and shooting where I like it. And I'm going to spin you guys around so you can see the Lend Me an Ear target from John over at Lead Fever. All right, guys, this is John's target from Lead Fever. It's called Lend Me an Ear Challenge. We got 10 earlobes down there. Or, I'm sorry, 10 full ears, not just the lobes. Those are the full meat. Those guys are worth 10 points apiece. We've got in the upper right corner a bonus here. That's worth 30 points. And then here we have our cider target, which I'll probably take a couple because I'm using the 499B and I've been trying to get used to it. So we'll shoot a few at that first and see where that lands us. So yeah, if you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, just know that there's good people out there in the world that will talk to you and listen. I'm one of them. You can always hit me up in my email in the bio, and if you really need somebody to talk to, I'll listen. So I'll lend you my ear. All right, again, my Tom Palmer custom Daisy rifles 499B with the diopter sight. And front aperture. I changed the front sight out from the standard post to the smallest 3.5mm ID ring. I feel it's doing me a little more justice as far as my aiming capability goes with this type of sight. So we'll go from there. Again, this is John at Lead Fever's Lend Me an Ear target. In honor of everyone that feels like they don't have someone to talk to. Just know there's always somebody you can reach out and talk to. I know it isn't easy to ask for that, and I'm guilty of it myself, especially with my condition and the way people in public treat me sometimes, and heck, even friends and family sometimes, they don't understand what it's like, to have a certain issue you're dealing with. So whether it be physical, mental, any of the above, just try to reach out. Again, my email's in my bio. I'm willing to listen to anybody. There's not much I can do other than listen, but feel free to reach out if you need somebody to talk to, and there's always somebody that will listen. Without further ado, I'm going to shoot John's target in honor of that. Got the cider up there. I'll definitely take a couple of shots at that because I've been working some kinks out of my shooting with this. So let's see what we can do here. Plus it's been sitting out here in the garage, which I have the heat turned down to 58 degrees. I've upped my medication, so I'm feeling quite sweaty. It raises my, I guess, internal feel of temperature. take one more at that. I've still got smoke coming off of this. I cleaned the shot tube a couple of times. But it was very oily when I got it from Tom. So it's well lubricated. I imagine once it's broken in that it'll definitely settle down a little bit. Again, this BB gun is shooting at 470 feet per second on average. I wish I knew what I did with my chronograph. I'm going to have to save up and get another one, because I would really like to demo that for you guys, but unfortunately as of right now I don't have any way to do that. I've either misplaced it, lent it to somebody and forgot who I lent it to, who knows, I haven't used it in a while. Alright, so here we're going to start with the top left row, or top row of ears starting on the left, going consecutively to the right. I'm a left to right guy. I don't like going up, down, up, down. I don't particularly care for going right to left, although once we get to the bottom row, I may. Who knows? Like that Hank Williams III song goes, I can't say that I'm gonna, but I can't promise you I won't. Oh yeah, these ears are tough to see through this sight. I got a feeling I'm going to get them now. I got a little bit of a plan. Looks like I clipped that first one. You got quite a bit of smoke pouring out again. I got a feeling we got more of the receiver oil coming out into the barrel. That one dead center. Alright, middle ear, top row. Yeah, now that I've cleaned the barrel a couple of times, or shot tube, however it's particularly called on a BB gun. It's a smooth bore shot tube in these. Alright, second ear in from the right on the top row. That one in the top right for the bonus, that's going to be a trick shot, because against this gray background, I know it doesn't look like it up close, but those ears are almost invisible on this aperture sight here. Ooh, I might have just clipped that one. Might have just clipped that one. I'm asking for God, lend me all the ears. Amen. Looks like I got that one pretty decently. Definitely getting some heavy smoke again from the barrel. Leads me to believe we got more oil pouring up into there. Looks like Got that one pretty good. Middle one on the bottom. And we're at 18 feet from the target, in case I didn't state that, which I don't think I did. That's where Tom has these tuned to standard 5 meters is roughly 16.5 feet. These are 5 meter competition shooter. I think I'm starting to get the hang of how to see these ears. Of course, the next one I'll probably completely tank on, just because I said that. I'm not trying to get cocky. Lord, I'm not trying to get cocky. Just trying to get a system. But seriously, I can see the target larger and better not looking through the sight. Looking through the sight, the target appears about a quarter of the size, and the colors and stuff disappear. So it's worse than looking through an old school military style peep sight. It's amazing how much smaller the target actually becomes. I think I caught that last one in the lobe. Kind of hard to tell at this distance. Now here comes the tricky part. That bonus up on the right is worth 30 points. 30 points. If anybody wants to try this target, they can contact John or myself, and I will send it to you. He will send it to you. And let's see what we can do on that bonus here. Oof, so close, so close, so close. I can't tell from here. I may have nicked it and I may have missed. So let's see what we did with our Tom Palmer Custom Daisy Rifles 499B. Alright guys, I'm going to say I aced it with the 499B this time. There were a couple that were pretty close, but I'll run you by from shot 1 to shot 11 on the target. Up here were my sighters. Okay. Shot 1 on the left ear top row, going consecutively left to right. I'm going to say that definitely broke the line. Bottom row, again, left to right. I know John would give me that bonus, because that definitely broke the line. And he would agree. You know, lend me an ear is definitely a good cause. Here's that target all scored up. with a perfect score of 130. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, there's always an ear available out there for you.